everyone. Happy full moon energy. Happy holidays. Happy solstice. Happy all of the things. I just had a moment. So I thought I'd pop on a random Saturday afternoon. And I know everyone's probably out and about doing things or attending to their homes or maybe napping, whatever. But I thought I would just come on and say hi and talk about the energy since it's been a while. So let's first start with connecting with our breath. Let's connect with our breath first. Let's take a nice deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And as we inhale, let's take the breath down through the crown, all the way down, 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 down deep below the belly into the root chakra. Take a breath in and let it go fully and completely. Breathe in, breathe out. Just connecting to the here and the now, the present moment. Drawing your energies inward, connecting with the earth, the elements. Returning to a moment of stillness that can only be found through a moment of connection with the breath, the body, the heart. Just allow the mind to dissolve, to soften, to rest just for a moment. And begin to feel into the higher heart, remembering what brings you joy, pleasure, happiness, peace, serenity. What makes you smile? What makes you laugh? And allowing this to fill your heart space. And allowing this to expand throughout your body. Allowing this energy to radiate out to all. Take another breath in. Let go. I have to plug my computer in. Okay. Well, how are you all? Feel free to share how you're doing. Don't be shy. What should we talk about? Okay, so the one thing that I was thinking about, like I'm 42-ish, somewhere around there, and every year around Christmas, I have 2 sons. Of course, I want to make it special. My inner child wants it to be special. Big me wants it to be special. So we do all these things to try to make the holidays special. And for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our children. And then it comes and then it goes. And then there's this wave of depression that moves in. I remember growing up, my mom would often get sick after Christmas. So I was thinking about that as we stepped into December and how I would really like this to be the year that each year the depression gets better, right? But it's still there for me personally, right? So I can only speak from what I'm experiencing within my own world and my own reality, right? So I don't want that to happen this year. I don't want that to happen anymore. And every year it gets better and better, but it's still present and it's still there. And we place like these like crazy expectations on ourselves, right? What I noticed with this year was, I decided that I won't do all of the things, and I'll make sure that I nourish myself and I give myself permission to rest and to take care of myself and to really just enjoy the season. And I noticed we went to a few different holiday gatherings where there were people there, lots of people there, and lots of different energies there, and lots of alcohol and lots of just chaos happening. And even though I didn't partake in any of that, I just ate the yummy foods that were there and just enjoyed conversations with people. But energetically, it took a toll on me, and I could feel it. So why am I saying this all to you? I feel it's important that we take care of ourselves and that we nourish ourselves right now. We're being tested, like as we go into winter, it's time for hibernation, it's time to go inward, it's time to rest. And yet it's the holiday season and everything around us, society's asking us to be extroverted. We're being stimulated, we're being overstimulated, and we have a choice. Will we honor our nose, what we can do and what we cannot do? So I think that's where I was trying to go with that, is to just be really mindful of what you're saying yes to. Honor your nose and honor what you're just not capable of doing. Make sure that you're nourishing yourself. Make sure that you're resting. Make sure that you're honoring your body and you're honoring your needs. And that, when you do go to these outings and these different activities, as much as you enjoy it, you're still picking up all of that energy and you're carrying it with you. So even though I had a great time, I could still feel the weight of that energy that I had picked up and taken with me. So I needed to rest and I needed to take care of myself. So we're all here because we have some like-minded things about us. So you're probably intuitive, you're probably an empath, and you're probably picking up these energies as well as you go out and about. So it can be heavy on the body, it can be heavy on the spirit, it can be heavy on the mind, which leads me into our energies. So let me check if anyone's talking to me. So if anyone's watching, please say hi so I can say hi to you. So we're going to start with, we always talk about the Maya cosmology, and that is the language of nature. That helps us to understand the language of nature. This wisdom is ancient and it's derived through the language of the star, from the cosmos and from the earth. And it helps us to understand what is going on within us and around us. And so with that being said, we are currently, what is holding us, the wave that is carrying us currently is called, now I'm going to say this to you too, I am not an expert in this wisdom. It just very much aligns and resonates with me. So I share what I know, and I do not claim to know much because I do not know much. But I will share what I do know. So the energy is a 13-day wave of energy. The container that is holding the 13-day energy is called Khan. That energy is, I lost my thing. Haha, I was prepared. Okay, well, the energy of Khan is the serpent energy. The serpent energy is kundalini rising, goddess rising, earth rising, fire rising within us. So as this energy is rising within us and around us, it's showing us what needs to be cleared, what needs to be released, what needs to be addressed, what needs to be cleansed, so that we can tap into our highest potential, our highest, so that we can embody our highest form of our life force, our prana. So Khan is a time of empowerment, which may lead to wisdom. It's a time to see behind the illusions. So the Khan energy that we're in is a time for empowerment. This empowerment will lead us to wisdom, to downloads, aka wisdom. But in order for us to reach that, we have to be able to look behind the illusions. So okay, let me go. I want to read something to you. Oh, that's right. Okay, I got it. I got this, guys. Okay, it's up here. The brain fart. Alright. Bear with me. Okay. So, things that are unpleasant, difficult truths, your rose-covered glasses are being smashed. It's a shedding. So the serpent is a time of shedding. So that the beautiful skin, your authenticity, your truth, your essence, your true nature can be vibrant, can be seen. But in that, it means that, so you're like, oh, I'm a confident person. And then you're sitting with, your inner critic or your shadow pieces, and it's like, yeah, you are a confident person, but honey, here you're not looking at these little pieces, these little tidbits, these tethers still. I need you to look at these so that you can fully embrace this vibrancy, this kundalini goddess energy that is you, and God for men. And so it's a time of wisdom, it's a time of power. It's a time of our body lightening up, lightening. It's a time of our body becoming anchored and grounded so it can rise. So the lightning bolt shoots down from the heavens, it pierces the earth, and the energy breaks open. But the break has to happen. The break has to happen in order for the energy to rise. You need to descend before you can ascend. You can't say, I want to live a life of peace, joy, and serenity, and not look at these other areas that are in need of tending to. Now, that being said, we are always living in all of the seasons. We are always living in all of the phases, all of the moon phases, all of the seasons, all of the spirals, the medicine wheel. So we are constantly traveling the medicine wheel. You don't want to be stuck or placed in one position, one phase, one spiral, one season, one cardinal direction of the medicine wheel, because then you're missing out on all the beauty of all of the other pieces. So I was doing so well and now I don't feel good anymore. What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing a damn thing wrong. We're constantly traveling that medicine wheel. I always like to think of our gardens. Your garden will bloom. Your garden will be abundant. You will harvest. You will receive fruits. And then your garden will start to die, and it will return in as the garden dies, those pieces of those plants return to the earth, nourishing and feeding the soil, giving thanks. Thank you for the abundance that you provided to me as I grew. It grows from the earth, reaching the heavens, and then it will die. But as it dies, it's not the flowers, the vegetables aren't saying, mourn and grieve me. They're saying, let me give to the soil and the earth what you have given to me. And it gives back, and it continues, and it continues, and it continues. And that is us. So sometimes we hold so tight on this good, what we perceive as a good phase, a good space, a good wave in life. We hold on to that too tight. We grasp at that. What we're actually doing then is we're feeding fear. We're too afraid to look to the next shadow. We're too afraid to look to the next difficult piece. So we're going to hold on. And now we're going to start creating illusions. Now we're going to start creating delusion. So now we're going to start telling ourselves lies. Now we're going to start believing the lies. And then then we're building up all these layers of blocks. So really, we're the one that's blocking ourselves. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That was a lot. Okay. So there's always positive and negative to these energies, yin and yang. So it's a time for wisdom, power, and our body lightening up, right? So I was saying that you have to crack open to grow. So in that, we have illusion, we have deception, and abuse of power. So you might be looking at these pieces. Where am I being deceptive? Where are people being deceptive to me? Where am I inhaling the illusion? Where is there abuse of power? Where am I accepting that abuse of power? It's also a time of empowerment, protection, and learning. So if you're honest, as difficult as it can be with these difficult pieces, then we receive the empowerment. Then we receive the protection. Then we receive the learning. So today specifically, so we're on the 13-day energy wave, right? And the energy that's carrying us is Khan. And that's the serpent. Today specifically is Akmok. Akmok is a time of the warrior. It's a time of not the warrior who slays the demons. I mean, maybe we need that energy. Maybe you need that energy. But it's the warrior of the heart. It's the warrior of peace. It's the warrior who is not afraid of what is true. It's the warrior who's not afraid of facing the illusion, the delusion, the lies. It's a time of curiosity. It's a time to get curious. It's a time for forgiveness. And of course, I feel like we all get this and understand this. For not forgiving people for them, forgiving them for ourselves. And just because you forgive doesn't mean that you accept. You're releasing the damage and the harm. It's a time for personal service, and it's a time of expression. The energy of Akmok is earth-like energy, and the energy of Akmok is very representative of the West. So this is the place where things are dead. So it's the place of death and decay. It's the place where the plants have all died and returned to the earth, and now we're clearing. Now we're clearing. What seeds can we gather? What herbs and plants and minerals can we gather? What lessons, what wisdom, what truths, what healing have we received? And we let the rest go. We let the rest go. We hand the rest over. We surrender this to Great Spirit. So Akmok, I like to always think of the vulture. The vulture is very much represents the Akmok energy. So the vulture comes in, the animal has already died. Now the energy, the story, whatever it is, has already died. Now Akmok, the vulture, moves in to clear up the death and decay, to remove, to remove, to cleanse it, to transmute it. So it gets transmuted into positive energy now. So right now, you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, this is all my garbage. This is all my crap I'm feeling. That's how you should be feeling right now. These are my tatters. These are my bruises. These are my broken bones. Now we're going to tend to them. We're going to clear them. And then we're going to step into, tomorrow is the day of completion. So it's just crazy how these all align. And all of this stuff was written eons ago. Akmok also represents owl medicine. And owl medicine is that discernment. Owl medicine is the one that is unafraid of the darkness, the one who is unafraid of the unseen, the unknown. You can't hear the owl, but you can feel the owl. So you might be feeling like, if a lot of things are rising up right now, your body might not feel too great. So give yourself permission to not feel so great. Give yourself permission to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, to rest, to get a Christmas latte, to take a bath, to sleep in, to do what you need to do. This energy is also represented of the bee, and I always think of the bee as childlike innocence, teachability, sweetness, nectar, golden honey of life. So there's a sweetness and a beauty within this. And owl, I always think of owl as very crone-like, ancient grandmother wisdom, and I think of bee as springtime joy. So it's a perfect balance of medicines. So allow the death and allow the Akmok energy to consume what is ready to be surrendered and released, the death and decay that lives within you and around you, so that you can sit in the medicine of the owl, which is wisdom, so that you can sit in the beauty and the innocence of the bee's energy, the vitality. The colors that are representative of today are yellow and gray, and then sacred lands that are represented today, caves and caverns, that ancient womb wisdom, that ancient wisdom that lives deep within the caves, the Akashic records, the place where the stones speak, where our stories are scribed into the stones. This energy also represents our aura, and it represents our sexual organs as well. Okay, that's a lot. Now, today is a 12 day. Now, a 12 day is a day of gentleness. It's a day of peacefulness. It's a day of introspection. It's a day of teaching and learning. It's a powerful energy that ignites us, because 12 is a spiritual catalyst. It's the group. It represents the group, community, family, and the collective whole. Okay. Okay. Now the last bit, and then I will be on my way. Okay. Now we're in full moon wisdom. It's the 12th moon mother, and she is the mother of gives praise, the mother of all acts of thanksgiving, the keeper of abundance. So we speak things in gratitude and in thanks, and we feed the abundance. We try not to wish your wishes and dream your dreams, say your prayers as a way of grasping as a way of begging. Speak your prayers as if you are leaning into trust and faith, as if they have already happened. Imagine that they have already happened and taken place, and then you receive the abundance. This is the guardian. She's the guardian of ceremony and ritual, the keeper of magic. She is the mother of encouragement and the guardian of celebration. She is the wisdom keeper of the arts of giving and receiving. She teaches us how to return thanks for the abundance we need before it arrives. So we give offerings of gratitude and thanksgiving for the prayers and the dreams that we dream, believing that they have taken place, that they are in the works and being birthed. And if they're not, there's a reason they're not. She's the guardian of celebration. Okay. She teaches us how to return thanks for the abundance we need before it arrives, making space to receive it, how to celebrate every victory in life with joy, ours as well as the accomplishments of others, how to use right attitudes to create magical changes in the self, how to create abundance through praise, giving and receiving, how to be grateful for the truth. Gives praise. Thank you. Oh, that was loud. Gives praise. Thank you, Mother, for teaching me to lift my heart in praise, filling my spirit with gladness for the blessings of the beauty way. You have taught me how to sing, how to rejoice, dance, and drum, and how to show my gratitude for the abundance that will come. You have shown me the magic of a change in the mind and heart, an attitude made of the wisdom that celebration of life imparts. I sing the truth of thankfulness when I greet grandfather son, then send my love to Mother Earth for the life force that makes us one. Thank you, Mother, for teaching me to lift my heart in praise, filling my spirit with gladness for the blessings of the beauty way. You have taught me how to sing, how to rejoice, dance, and drum, and how to show my gratitude for the abundance that will come. You have shown me the magic of a change in the mind and heart, an attitude made of the wisdom that celebration of life imparts. I sing the truth of thankfulness when I greet grandfather son, and send my love to Mother Earth for the life force that makes us one. Gives praise is the clan mother of the 12th moon cycle. She teaches us how to be grateful for everything we experience in life. In returning thanks, we are shown how to make space in our lives for future abundance. Gives praise teaches us to see we are healing through every lesson we encounter on the good red road. This clan mother reminds us to be grateful for the challenges we are given, no matter how difficult, since they show us how to develop our inner strength. And there's so much more. Wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom that goes with her. Okay, that is all. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful holiday season, and I hope that you're resting and nurturing yourself. December's full, but if you are definitely in need, still reach out. I'm sure we can find a way to get you in. We are booking for January. We have a lot of events coming up. We have one on the 28th that's coming up over at Enchanted Elements Apothecary, so that's half full. So if you'd like to come, please come. We'll be lifting our voices in prayer, and I'll be teaching the mother tongue of the Tiowa language. Not teaching it, sharing it. So you're welcome to join us if you would like. That's under events. Our Shamanic Reiki Level 1 certification is coming up in the new year. It starts in February. I have room for like 1 or 2 more we're pretty full. So thank you. And then we have the children's Reiki certification coming up in the beginning of February too. I have room for one more family. Maybe two. It just depends on how many kids the family has. And, and that's that. Look under events and see what you want to do. And be sure to register. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I will talk to you when I talk to you. Bye, everyone.